the floor, hey, we gon' dance. And when we get there, best believe we're gonna do a two-step. Ain't no drama in here, so don't stress. Step to the right, then side to the left. Yeah, I'm in love with the nightlife. When we're in the limelight, makes me feel like everything is gonna be alright. I'm in love with the nightlife. When we're in the limelight, makes me feel like everything is gonna be alright.
Good evening, welcome to the Stephen Knight Show. Hope you're having a great Monday, and it's going to get a little bit better for you right now. Tonight we welcome the very talented singer-songwriter Arika Kane, and then we welcome homeless subway musician turned Boston Globe, now calls YouTube sensation, Rhett Price. He'll join us to discuss his career. Then in Hot Topics, we're talking about everything from All-Star Weekend, Fergie's national anthem. She got some backlash for that. We're talking about your boy 45. We're talking about everything. All that, movie reviews, sports, fashion, and the world's hottest indie music. Yeah, I'll talk about that tonight. Listen, remind you all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, and, of course, our official website, thestephenknightshow.com. You can also find us on iTunes and iHeartRadio and all that. Well, listen, when we come back, Hot Topics, right back after this.
Feels so good. Feels so good.
It's KJ on the beat.
We're all alone. Nobody knows. It's a little secret. That's how we should keep it. Maybe we've been creeping on the low. No time to waste. It's getting late. Can't jump off the deep end. Not supposed to be here, but it feels so good. Feels so right. When you love me like that, I touch you right there. Kiss me on my neck. The love we make is real, and it feels so good. Feels so good. Let me put my love on top. Give you what you need. When we make love, get inside real deep, 'cause it feels so good. Feels so good. Oh, so rough, but the feeling strong. Every time I see you, I think about what we do. I can't help but think about it all the time. Close the door. Give me some more. You have my mind going every time you're doing your thing. And it feels so. When you love me like that, I touch you right there. Kiss me on my neck. The love we make is real, and it feels so. Know it feels good. Feels so good. Feels so good to me. Put my love on top. Give you what you need. When we make love, get inside real deep, 'cause it feels so good. Feels so good. Love it how you on top of me. Love it how you on top of me. On top of me. Love it how you on top of me. On top of me. Feels so good. Touch you right there. Kiss me on my neck. The love we make is real, and it feels so good. Feels so good. Feels so good, so good, so good. Put my love on top. Give you what you need. When we make love, get inside real deep. Feels so good. Feels so good.
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Miss Parker, how's it going? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. We made it through.
We made it.
But I made it through.
You made it through. We made it through. I don't know why it was so hard today. It was so hard. Like, we were very productive, though, which is a good thing.
The first part of the day went by pretty quickly, and then that afternoon was just dragging on.
It was dragging. And I wanted so bad, I always tell Miss Parker when we're leaving work that I like working out in the morning so I can make that left leaving the office instead of making the right. The right is headed to the gym and fighting traffic. And today I had to make that right. It took everything in me not to make that left. But I made the right. It had a great workout. Well, I know Zayvon, he's back joining us tonight on Hot Topics. Welcome back. How was your weekend?
Welcome back.
What's going on? Thank you very much, guys. My weekend was a beautiful weekend because you guys know the Black Panther movie came out. So
yes.
I went and saw that twice. So my weekend was blessed, straight up and down.
Yeah, absolutely. Quick story, Ms. Parker called me dazed and confused. So I had made reservations at this really nice movie theater here in Atlanta where you can order food, you can order drinks, you got reclining chairs, just a really nice place. I made it like three weeks ago, I believe. And I had 2 cocktails after work, and I said, let me take me a quick nap so I won't fall asleep in the movie theater. My reservation was for 10:45. I woke up at 11:30. I was so pissed off. And so, Saturday, I'm trying to find tickets because they're sold out everywhere. I even called up there and tried to run game with them, told them they had emergency, and they told me because they said that because they were so sold out, they couldn't really give me anything. They said they can give me some free passes so that when they start taking passes, which is March 5th, I can go watch them. But I couldn't wait till March 5th. I knew I had to talk about it on the show tonight. I found tickets, went to saw it yesterday. It wasn't the best theater, but at least I saw the movie, and I got to go to Wakanda. So that's my.
I hope you get your money back from the theater.
You said, Miss Parker said, I knew you didn't go. I didn't see no pictures on Instagram. I didn't see no shirt. No.
Exactly. I didn't see you on the Instagram Live or whatever it's called.
The stories.
I just knew you didn't go.
Right. But anyway, Chike, what's going on, man? Happy Monday.
Brother, happy Monday to you. Miss Parker, what's going on, gang?
What's going on? How was your weekend?
My weekend was cool. I saw Black Panther yesterday for the second time. I actually did what I was supposed to do and got my pass. Because remember I told you I wasn't going to go see it if I didn't get a pass.
Right.
So I got a pass to the premiere, which was cool. So I got to see it, on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Now, keep this. I know I did a little video on Instagram. I put it up. Those people were fighting over the 3D glasses out in the front. Like, they were going like Wolverine out front. And I'm like, why are y'all doing this? These are plastic glasses. Because the line was crazy. Like, the line was, outside of the theater. Mm-hmm. And I had already had my passes, so I just walked right on in. But then there was another line inside to get the glasses, and they were just climbing all over each other. I just went in, and I was looking around, and I saw the recycle bin. I said, let me take one of these glasses right here. I will wear these, and I went in the theater by myself, found my seat, got comfortable, and then everyone else eventually came in. But it was mayhem.
Yeah, it was crazy in there. We're going to talk about Black Panther in a minute, but Chike, I know you wanted to talk about something. You talk about something. You want to go ahead and take it away?
Oh, sure. Thank you, brother.
Absolutely.
I'd like to talk about Chike Nutrition. Chike Nutrition, spelled Chike, much like my name, is a all-natural meal replacement, workout assist, regular coffee, if you will, smoothie. It's very multifaceted. So you can do many things with it. It's a powder. The base of it is coffee, and it mixes with protein. so you can use it as a meal replacement. It's vegan friendly, all natural, like I said, and in the beginning it works as a diuretic, so you're going to be going to the bathroom a lot, but I guarantee you that goes away, and you can actually take it for a meal. You can take it for a meal. Once your body gets adjusted to it, you can take it for a meal. I was 200 pounds, I will honestly say. I am down to 178.
Wow, congratulations.
And thank you. In a matter of 2 months.
Wow.
But it's not just using it, it's using it and working out, because it is an assist to working out.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives you energy. I have energy in the morning, and everyone's asking me, what's so wrong with me? What's wrong with you this morning? You're so happy. Like, what's going on? It's the type. I'm in a much better I feel good, and I'm not just saying it because it's kind of like in my namesake. I'm saying it because it works. I was actually using it before I actually decided to come out with it, because if it didn't work for me, you got to know that I wouldn't be telling you to use it.
Yeah.
So check it out.
How can people get it?
It's called Chike Nutrition, and you can order it online. The website is ilikechike.com. And if you do decide that, once you read through everything, once you do decide that you want to order it, you can have my family discount, and the discount code is Chike10. Chike10. Check it out. Even if you don't want to check it out, just read up on it. You may know someone who might want to use it.
Most definitely. Thank you for that, Chike. And congratulations again. Congratulations again on your success.
Thank you.
All right, well, the question of the day is, what has been your favorite job so far? Ms. Parker?
I don't know. This is a challenging question for me. My favorite job. I think myself, who have had a favorite job? I would say my most enjoyable place I've ever worked. Let me rephrase it.
Okay.
The most enjoyable place I've ever worked, I would say probably where you and I met at CDI. Because I still keep in touch with many of the people we work with. We go do each other's birthdays. 8 years later, we still celebrate each other's birthdays. And they're just a great group of people. It was really fun times, and we were young, and, we would stay up all night working and drinking and calling each other on the phone while we were drinking and sending out emails that didn't make sense. But it was an enjoyable environment at first, an enjoyable group of people. So I'll say that's probably my most enjoyable as an adult job that I've.
What about you, Chike?
I guess for me it would be being a masseuse.
Okay.
It's something about healing someone, or when they get up from the table and they're totally in another state, and you help get them there, and they're so grateful for it. Because I have a lot of clients that really don't know how to relax. And for me to be able to give them something that they didn't have, because I like to consider myself a healer, so I'd like to look at that as something healing. Yeah, I get something out of that.
Awesome. What you say, Vaughn?
I would definitely say when I was in the military, being a soldier, being able to just travel, even though, I went to Iraq twice, but outside of that, I was stationed in Korea for a year. And, I had a blast there. So I definitely would say being in the military.
Okay. That's dope. And thank you for your service, by the way.
Appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely.
My best job, I used to be, before I moved to Atlanta, I was a program coordinator for the Detention Alternative Program. So pretty much instead of the juveniles that we serve, they could either go to my program or they go to the detention center. If they successfully, completed my 90-day program, then they were free. They had pretty much served their time. And I remember before that I was working another role within the agency, and my boss, who was one of my favorite bosses ever, shout out to Trina, she always encouraged you to follow your dreams. I remember when American Idol came to D.C., she made me take off work and go up there and audition because she knew I loved, music and singing. But anyway, so one day she asked me to drive her to pick up her car after work because she was in the shop, and she asked me what did I think about that program. And the program was like it was an evening program, so it was over at 8:30. And I said, I guess it's great. And she was like, what do you think about working it? I'm like, as an aide? Because, we had a person that was running it. And she said, no, you run it. And I remember I decided, I'll pay you good for it. And I remember I decided to take it because I didn't want to be complacent. A lot of people that worked at the agency had been there like 20, 30 years, and they just I felt like they were complacent with just, and maybe they weren't, but that's just I was young, 22, 23, and I just thought maybe that's what I gathered for them. Like, I was so excited about the work we were doing and stuff like that. And it was one of the best jobs I had because I had to come up with the curriculum, I had to manage the budget, I had to do all this stuff, and the program was so successful. And the youth that we served, I saw them go and do great things. So that was probably my favorite because I knew I was making an impact, and I enjoyed running the show. I can be a control freak a little bit. But anyway, tweet us at Stephen Knight Show, SHO. Let us know what's been your favorite job so far. All right, back to Black Panther. Well, it broke, almost every record at the box office this week. But a lot of people are having a big debate about Killmonger's, who was the villain, his ideology versus T'Challa's. Now, Killmonger, his brand was about revolutionary action, was the right way, to get the weapons to those disenfranchised and allow them to be able to defend themselves and that kind of thing. Where T'Challa was more like, he was totally against that. What do you think, and a lot of people, I guess, on Twitter were having that conversation, who had the best ideology? Who do you think had the best ideology? Did you like Killmonger's or T'Challa's? Ms. Parker, we'll start with you.
I think maybe Chike can go first because I don't think it's
Okay.
It's all about vantage point because I can understand both sides.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about where you're coming from and what is most important in your route of life. And both of them had valid points. So I don't know. It's open. It's open for determination between the individual.
Okay.
I don't really have an opinion because they both matter.
Yeah. What about you?
Believe it or not, that was Ryan Coogler's purpose. That's what he wanted. He wanted this conversation to get started.
Yeah. Zayvon, what are your thoughts?
First off, let me start off by saying this movie was absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
From the beginning to the freaking end.
Mm-hmm.
I decide. Like, it was breathtaking. The scenes, everything about this movie was spot on.
Yep.
You weren't bored. You weren't, distracted. Like, I went and saw it on Thursday, and it was so quiet in there. You could hear the person all the way in the front chewing popcorn.
Yeah.
It was that. But anyway, about T'Challa and Killmonger, their ideology. Spoilers or no spoilers?
Well, you can spoil it. Spoiler alert anyway. If you're listening, spoiler alert. Go ahead.
Period. If you haven't seen the movie, go see it. But
yes.
I definitely felt I felt more of a connection from Killmonger and his performance. I felt Killmonger's character through and through because he comes from a place where a lot of black men can relate to, as opposed to T'Challa. He was brought up in Wakanda, and I mean, it's known that once his father passes on, he can possibly inherit the throne. As far with Killmonger on the other side, his history was kept from him. A lot of things. There was a lot of things that he basically had to fight for every single position that he placed himself into. So I think with that being said, like the way how we went about going back home was totally wrong, but you can definitely feel his pain, his story. You can feel the passion behind why he has to fight for what he believes in, and there's a scene at the end where the line that he says,
"Yeah, I love that."
If you're black, I'm not. So far, I've done well and not spoil anything. But if you're black and you heard that line, it did something to you.
Mm-hmm.
You felt something at the core. You know, you were like, I feel you. You know,
I know exactly what you
yeah. Yeah, and you have to see the movie in order to know what I'm talking about. And I'm glad I didn't spoil anything. That was so hard.
You did good. You did good, Ms. Bar.
Well, I think it's quite interesting because I read an article today that I have a lot of people who are I don't like to brag about my friends, but I think my friends are really intellectual and great thinkers and allow me to think out of the box and see things from different perspectives. So,
well, thank you.
Social media, people I follow on social media are people who are thinkers and people who allow me to see things.
Oh.
People who allow me to see things in different from different perspectives. So I read an article, and the article was pretty much saying that Killmonger, a lot of Black Americans, male, will be able to identify with him because they too are fatherless children. They identify with the trauma that he's been through, and then a lot of American women can also justify and also identify with him because these are the men that we date. And it hit home because it's like, okay, the article talked about he may not be going around killing. It actually wasn't an article; it was a post. The men that they're referring to are not going around killing people, but they are. They are reacting in a negative way to their trauma in some way, either the way they treat their women, the way they treat their community, the way they, are with themselves, going to prison, and how they, pretty much how we deal with trauma as Black Americans. So after I read that, I thought about something. I'm like, it's funny because it's so hard for Black Americans to see themselves as kings and queens already without the trauma. So of course it's more prevalent that we would identify with people who are more like us and more who we can see in our own story, right? But we have to look beyond that and be able to say, you know what? Before the trauma, we were the other young man. What is his name?
T'Challa.
T'Challa, yeah. That was our essence, right? So how do we reach beyond the trauma and see ourselves as kings and queens without the trauma? I like to. That was just my thought. I like to think about things like that. Okay, like we easily identify ourselves with the young man who is going through something, who's been through a lot, and who is kind of like on this revenge, or I'm going to take my rightful place in this war. Right? He's on a mission. But we can't see ourselves as in a place where we're already whole, already healed, and maybe fighting not fighting, but our goal is to keep ourselves in that space. We more so are always chasing, going somewhere, fighting for something, fighting to get something back that we've lost. So I just thought it was quite interesting. The only thing I will say though is my only negative about the movie is, and I was going to post this. I was going to let a day slide after the weekend, so everybody can digest.
Right.
My only negative about the movie is the CIA has never been friends with Africans, has never been friends with African Americans, and that was the only thing that I found regrettable in this movie, that they depicted the white gentleman that came from the CIA as a friend, as somebody who came to help, and that to me is a little bit disappointing and also irresponsible. Because if we need to refer to history as it was and as it is. They've never been a friend of Africa, and they've never been a friend of African Americans. So that part, doing the whole movie, I felt easy about that. But otherwise, I thought the movie was great.
Yeah, I thought it was
definitely.
Yeah,
I concur with that. But the thing is, what I saw from that is it pulls the fictional story of Wakanda into reality, because basically what's going to unravel is some mess. So it pulls the story of what's going on in Wakanda into reality when you do invite.
Yeah, because the thing about that is that the story in the comic book goes along with what you're about to say. The comic book version talks about that.
Yeah, when
that's
you
just
invite
the beginning
them
part.
in our environment, which has happened in every civilization,
Yeah.
you invite them in, they take over. So,
Colonizers.
But I think
Colonizers, yeah.
Integrity. I think the whole integrity of us celebrating us and celebrating our roots and celebrating the African nation that is not of what is depicted all the time on TV, because there are African nations who are doing well and actually very civilized, and if they weren't civilized, that are in their culture but still doing well, that we don't typically see. I think the whole that integrity, I understand that they have somehow tied into society, and then maybe going forward with sequels and stuff. But I think there should have been a way that they could have thought that through, maybe figure out another way other than bringing him on and depicting him as a friend, because if we're really going by reality and what's going on, there's never been a friend. Not today, not yesterday, not 2,000 years ago, never. Every time they've entered into a space, they've taken over. They've caused nothing but destruction. I can go on and on, but I'm not going to get racist.
Yeah, you go on.
Black folks can't be racist. I'm not going to be racist.
You won't.
But I'm not.
No.
But I don't know, that bothered the whole time I was in the movies. I just kept thinking he can't possibly be a friend. Like, I guess because I know history. So connected to the ancestors. I just feel like it just didn't sit well in my spirit. It just didn't.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting when we're having this conversation, and you were talking about how people, I guess people, the way they were brought up or what they went through or didn't go through, how they can identify with either Killmonger or T'Challa. And I think I can identify with T'Challa, but what I like about T'Challa's character, and I did like Killmonger's character, I got where he was coming from, even though his way of going about it was too extreme for me. But T'Challa, I like how he evolved throughout the movie, as he learned that his father wasn't this perfect man and he had done this or whatever. And I liked the evolution of his character. So I think the way you look at it, you can see both sides, but I think I'm Team T'Challa. Yeah. All right, so let's switch gears. Black Panther, go see it, y'all. Go see it. All right, so Oprah Winfrey, she has she's on 60 Minutes now, and she did a panel previously about the whole Me Too and Time's Up movement. Well, she had a panel recently, or this past Sunday, yesterday, where she interviewed 7 Michigan voters who voted for 45 and 7 who voted against them. And it was kind of like, I think it was a follow-up. It was a 2-part, and she was just talking about issues, and how you feel today versus how you felt when you voted, whatever. Well, apparently 45 was watching. He tweeted this: "Just watched a very insecure Oprah Winfrey, who at one point I knew very well, interview a panel of people on 60 Minutes. The questions were biased and slanted, the facts incorrect. Hope Oprah runs so she can be exposed and defeated just like the others." What are your thoughts?
He's afraid. He's afraid. He's afraid Oprah's going to run.
How does he find time to watch so much TV? I can barely at my DVR is full right now.
Yeah.
How does he find so much time to watch so much TV? He responds to everything. He responds to the award show when people say something. So he was watching it. He responds to I heard he watches The View every day because he can't stand the fact that Joy talks about him. Come on.
That should be really interesting, though. Like him just sitting there with his phone ready to attack.
He can't wait.
He got some Twitter fingers.
Twitter fingers. And if he watched you last night, he would see that Oprah said on there that she's not running because that's not something that she feels in her spirit is for her to do. You know, so that man is just a joke. I mean, ugh. And I can't understand anyone that still supports him. I mean, listen, if you voted for him, I'm still side on you. But after everything that's happened in the last year and you still support him, I don't get it. I don't get it.
You know that there's some people.
I'm sorry.
I know that there are some people that just don't.
I'm sorry. It was one guy on there who said that he sends every time Trump does a speech, he sends him a check.
What? Oh my God!
Wow.
Because Trump is always, whenever he announces something, he's always fulfilling a campaign promise. Like I just, and
wow.
then they said that those people end up being friends from 6 months ago. I couldn't have been part of that experiment because I wouldn't be able to sit in the same room with those fools.
Right, I couldn't either. What were you saying, Chica?
I was just saying, you know, there are some people in the world that just are going to go down with the burning ship. They just will, and those are his followers. They're loyal.
Yeah, that's true. Is there anything you want to add?
I think Donald Trump is the greatest at marketing in order to just completely paint this crazy picture for everybody to vote for him, and then I mean now we're just dealing with the fallout. So that's all I got to say. Just wow.
Right.
Go watch Dirty Money, y'all. Netflix, Dirty Money.
You said that. Listen, and Fox 32 just released a political science survey, and they ranked Trump as the worst U.S. president. That's how he was rated by the people, I guess, who ever did the survey. Thought that was interesting. I couldn't wait to post it. All right, listen, let's take a quick break. We'll come back after this with more hot topics.
We can book a flight early tonight,
Gifted music.
Baby, where you go? You know I love you so much. Yeah. Baby, where you go? You know I love you so much. Yeah. You know what's on? Real special with us. You and me, we all that. I love you like I know you love me back. Yeah. And I'll do anything for you, baby. We can book a flight and leave tonight, yeah. I love you so much, yeah. We can book a flight, yeah. We can book a flight and leave tonight, yeah. I'll do anything for you, yeah. We can do everything that you want, baby. We can book a flight and leave tonight, yeah. You know I love you so much, baby. And I'll do anything for you, yeah. We can do everything that you want, baby. We can book a flight and leave tonight, yeah. You know I love you so much, baby. And I'll do anything for you, yeah. You know I love you like a, you know I love you like it's always. You know I love you like it's all day. And I'll do anything for you, yeah. You know I love you like a, you know I love you like it's always. You know I love you like all day. Anything for you, yeah. Baby, where you go? You know I love you so much. Baby, you're my everything. Yeah. Baby, I'll do anything. For you. gonna book that flight, gonna run way. They don't have to know, baby. Know that I just love you so much. You know that I'll do anything for you in a rush. I'm in a hurry for that love. I need that heart, need that soul, need that everything that should done. Same messages always. Love until they never stop our ways. I need every second with you, baby. We can book a flight. We can book a flight and leave tonight, yeah. You know I love you. I love you so much, yeah. We can book a flight, yeah. We can book a flight and leave tonight, yeah. I'll do anything for you, yeah. We can do everything that you want, baby. We can book a flight and leave tonight, yeah. You know I love you so much, baby. And I'll do anything for you, yeah. We can do everything that you want, baby. We can book a flight and leave tonight, yeah. You know I love you so much, baby. And I'll do anything for you, yeah. You know I love you like a, you know I love you like it's always. You know I love you like it's all day, yeah. And I'll do anything for you, yeah. You know I love you like a, you know I love you like it's always. You know I love you like all day. Anything for you, yeah. We can book a flight and leave tonight, baby. We can book a flight and leave tonight, yeah. We can book a flight and leave tonight.
Yeah, 4-6 over everything. Hannah over everything. Uto IVMG over everything.
KF
To the world, bro. Hannah. Say it to me, yeah. Motherfucker. Make me believe. Yeah. Hannah got the best team, no. Yeah. Hannah got the best lean, no. Yeah. So you got to say it to me, yeah. Motherfucker, make me believe. Yeah. Hannah got the best team, no. Yeah. Hannah got the best dream, no. Yeah.
Get on that next level.
So say it to me. Yeah. Nupa say he wants some more, yeah. Kiki say he wants some more, yeah. Fabo say he wants some more, yeah. BZ say he wants some more, Kicking shit, I'm Sub-Zero. No. Cause we number one on top, now. You told Abby money gang rule. Yeah. This ain't new, this for them pay, dude. Talking big, but they got no drink. Yeah, my ball credential come from Boo. Then I dash on to the curve. Both need a I do trust. Say it to me. Yeah. Mother, make me believe. Yeah. Hannah got the best team, no. Yeah. Hannah got the best lean, no. Yeah. So you got to say it to me. Yeah. Motherfucker, make me believe. Yeah. Hannah Hannah got the best team, no team. Yeah, yeah. Hannah got the best dream, no dream. Yeah, yeah.
Get on that next level.
So say it to me, so say it to me. Yeah, yeah. These female thirsty, give them pure low key. I got the Sprite and spill the drink on me. She love on me and spill her heart on me. She say she done, I give her to the homie. She so bold, she gon' potty for free. She bet for Hannah and live dreams with me. She loco, I got a fiend on me. That red nose, we go plead for plead. She Pocahontas, I'm a chief homie. She saw the team and searched for me, homie. So coke up disease, homie. We taking flights, we going overseas. Make me believe, make me believe, make me believe. Hannah got the best team, no team. Yeah, yeah. Hannah got the best lean, no lean. Yeah, yeah. So you got to say it to me, say it to me, say it to me. Make me believe, make me believe, make me believe. Hannah got the best team, no team. Yeah, yeah. Hannah got the best dream, no dream. Yeah, yeah. So say it to me, so say it to me. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the First Lady Faith Evans, and you're listening to the Stephen Knight Show.
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. I want to remind you, we're all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, and, of course, our official website, thestephennightshow.com. You can also check us on iTunes, iHeartRadio. Just go to our website, and you can find all the ways you can listen to us. All right, so everyone knows this past weekend was the NBA All-Star game, you know, the NBA All-Star weekend, and the game was last night. Well, for some people, it was a disaster. Starting with your boy Kevin Hart. Apparently, he was introducing the players for the game, and they said every single joke fell flat that he told. And then Fergie, she sang the national anthem and got a lot of flack for it. Even you can see the athletes visibly and people in the audience visibly, like kind of laughing, like when she would go for certain notes. Twitter, of course. People tweeted, one person tweeted, y'all got Fergie for the national anthem during Black History Month and Black Panther release week. Shaking my head. What are your thoughts? Did you all watch? Did you listen? What were your thoughts on this?
I don't understand. I don't understand if she got drunk or high or something. I guess I just can't understand how she can possibly be that horrible. How? If she's not practicing, if you didn't practice, if you're singing, you're going to sound halfway decent. I can't get past the how.
Steven, so you know music. So it sounded to me like she was trying to give some type of jazzy, sexy, and then like some soulful at the end, and she just got it all mixed up.
Yeah, you know, people do with that song, and people say the song is a hard song to sing. I don't really think it's that hard to sing, but what people try to do,
because you have tapes.
But what they try to do is they try to be original with their renditions. You know, Marvin Gaye was one of the most successful people to be original with his take. Yeah. I mean, he slowed it down. It was cool. He had his swag, and he sounded amazing. If you remember, Christina Aguilera tried to do the same way he did it and sound horrible. You know what I mean? And what people need to do is stop trying to be so original, I think, especially if you're not good at it. You know what I mean? And sing the song. Just sing it. You know what I mean?
They need to stay in their lane.
Stay in your lane.
And stay in the vocal lane. That's it.
Because at first I saw someone posted a clip I think the Shade Room posted a clip on Instagram, and the clip they showed, I just saw the player laughing, but I didn't hear where she messed up. But then I watched the whole thing. I said, "Oh God." Like you said, was she drinking before the performance? I mean, was she? I don't know. But yeah, that definitely was not a good one. That's not a good one. And
just so you know,
I didn't think it was a strategy that she was trying to sing jazz. I thought it was a hot mess.
Well, just so that you guys know, there's a remix out already. So
the remix is hilarious. It's hilarious too.
That's okay.
Because I don't know what she tried to do, that run she tried to do at the end or something. I don't know. Anyway. I don't know what that was, and so that's what they remake it. They had a beat to it. Then she told us, let's play basketball. No, let's get off the mic.
Fergie,
I like Fergie. I like Fergie.
Make some money off the remix.
I like Fergie.
Make some money off the remix. Why?
But she needs to stick to her
I like Fergie too. I like her too.
Yeah, I do too. All right. Well, remember R. Kelly? He has a home here in Atlanta that they call where he had his alleged sex cult. Well, apparently, the reports are that he owes $23,000 in back rent. Now, the rent per month is for the Georgia mansion costs $11,542 a month, and it was reportedly abandoned when the eviction notice was served. What they're saying is, he went on tour, and I guess the fallout from the whole sex cult thing, he didn't get the numbers that he thought he would, and so that's kind of hit his income. And that's caused him to fall behind in payments. So they're thinking criminal charges against him for the money owed are expected to be filed soon. What are your thoughts?
Can I just say? Can I just say that he's probably the first with hoes in the house that haven't been making any money.
Right.
Ever.
That is true. Anyone else?
I think it's very funny. Let me not say that, but I Googled him not too long ago, and it said that his net worth is estimated to be $40 million. Now, I'm not sure money. How accurate that is, but if you're worth $40 million, and this is basically less than $40,000 that he owes. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah,
I want to suspect that most of his wealth is not liquidated assets, though. I'm thinking that's his catalog of music and his stock and other people's music. Most of it. That's his worth. I don't.
He got $23,000
around. His manager, whoever is running his finances, needs to get it together because that's a bad look.
Aren't there multiple houses? I mean, the last report that I read, it was a house in Atlanta and it was a house somewhere else.
He has a house in Chicago.
Houses with the same situation.
Oh, I didn't know about that, but I know he has a house in Chicago. But the thing is, he has money. He got money. R. Kelly he got $23,000. He can pay these people. I don't know. Anyway, well, handle that, Kels. All right. A very sad story. I don't know if you heard about it. Charlene Riles. She was a pregnant mother of 4 who was fatally shot by a police officer in Seattle, I believe. Well, the police officer has been suspended, but only for 2 days. And he was suspended because he did not have his taser on him. So apparently they have this interim police chief, Carmen Best, and she made the decision because since he didn't have his taser on him. So the woman, pretty much Charlene, she has a history of mental illness, and she approached him and another officer waving a knife. And so he shot her dead. She's pregnant, had 4 kids, but because he didn't have his taser on him, he was suspended for 2 days. Now, the King County Prosecuting Attorney's Office is still determining whether or not he should, him and the other officer should face criminal charges. What are your thoughts on this?
That's definitely manslaughter because you killed someone. He has to go to court and they have to try him at least for that. At least.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else?
And I'm sorry, can I just bite back in? The fact that he didn't have his taser on him, and if he was supposed to have it, that's another level.
Yeah, that's one of their policies. You're supposed to have your taser. He didn't wear it because he said it took up too much room on his belt.
Well, someone could say that about their gun. You could say the same thing about your gun.
Yeah. Zayvon, you were saying something?
I think this is, granted, he didn't know, you know what I'm saying, that she is a mother of 4. I'm not sure how far along she was in the pregnancy, if she was shown or whatnot, but this stuff is becoming way too common, and we're being just gunned down for sport at this point in time. It's not like, it doesn't make sense. If you're fearful of your life as an officer, don't take the job. Don't do it. Don't take the job. Heck, the training, I feel as though they should extend the training. I feel another thing, I was discussing this with my mother. The target when you go to the gun range is black. So mentally, when you see a black moving object, you're thinking, I'm at the gun range, so I'm going to just unload my clip, and it's disgusting. What else? I feel as though the police training should be extended, and like, it's too fast. They should screen the officers a lot better to make sure psychologically they're up for the job. One other thing, I feel as though if you were to start hitting these cops in their pension, you make a judgment call like that ends someone's life instead of going through the proper procedures. Because if it was someone of Caucasian descent, then that person would have been, the knife would have been taken away, and that person would have been apprehended without a single bullet being fired. So at this point in time, it's just the sport, and it's completely disgusting. And I feel as though what needs to happen is start hitting these guys in the pocket when it comes to, you do this, we're going after your retirement.
Yeah. I just think,
I agree.
I just think, why is it if you have to shoot someone, why is it shoot to kill? What happened to shooting them in the leg, shooting them in, there are other places you can shoot a person without
the hand,
without killing them.
Leg.
Right.
What about
and why not carry rubber bullets? Rubber bullets. Real bullets.
Yeah.
What about his partner? His partner didn't have his taser gun either?
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense.
But they show up with a person that murdered 17 people alive all the time.
Yeah, that guy who
he was peacefully laying in the grass with handcuffs on. It's just disgusting.
Well, even the guy that shot up the church in South Carolina, they took him to Burger King on the way to jail. I mean,
disgusting.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
All right, our last. Yeah, I agree. Our last topic, then we're going to go, so yet another woman has stepped forward and claimed that she had an extramarital affair with your president. Karen McDougal, former actress and Playboy Playmate of the Year, admitted to a secret hotel room meeting, payoffs, and complex legal agreements to keep affairs, sometimes multiple affairs carried out by Trump simultaneously, out of the press. So McDougal details the intimate encounter with 45. She said that she was so nervous. So I was so nervous. I was so into his intelligence and charm. Such a polite man. We talked for a couple hours, and then it was on. We got naked and had sex. He offered me money. I looked at him and felt sad and said, no thanks. I'm not that kind of girl. I slept with you because I like you, not for money. He told her that she was special. Now, of course, 45 denies all allegations and chalks up the fake news. What are your thoughts?
I don't have any.
Yeah. I'm over all this.
You know, at this point in time, I feel as though he's our president, point blank, period. And he's a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Add on top of that, he's a Caucasian man. So, like, there's absolutely nothing that he can't do and possibly get away with. You know,
Yeah.
Had Obama done
please,
an inch of anything that Trump has done. What y'all remember when Obama had wore I think it was a beige suit?
Yeah, the suit color. Yeah.
They drugged him through America.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If that was the least of the worries now they got a fool that's doing crazy stuff every week.
And it's like every single day this man is more worried about everything else instead of running the country. He's having these extramarital affairs, and it's like, what next?
Mm-hmm.
I feel at this point in time, like, there should be like a book that you could slap at him to get him out of office. Like, come on.
Right.
If you really want to get him out of office, come on.
Exactly. No, I agree.
Come on.
And Melania, you can tell she can't stand him. She was seen again swatting his hand away when he tried to hold her hand. And then I can't remember where they were going. They were supposed to be, they both attended it, but they're supposed to attend together. They gave some reason why she couldn't come with them, but this was right after the story broke. And so she showed up and made her appearance by herself. And so a lot of people are saying they prefer to see the first family together, because that's what they represent. But Melania says she ain't dealing with it.
She ain't having it.
She ain't having it. Well, listen, real quick before we go.
Him out in his sleep.
Right. Well, they don't sleep in the same bed, so anyway. Before we go, our Black History highlight today. George Washington Carver, he developed over 300 products, from peanuts to, among them, cheese, milk, coffee, flour, ink, dyes, plastics, wood stains, soap, you name it, medicinal oils, cosmetics. So read up on your Black History. Go to history.com, learn more. Ms. Parker, Zayvon, thank you so much for Hot Topics. Have a great week. Chica, I know you stand on for movie reviews. And we'll be right back.
Yeah, boy.
You got the look of a diva. Dog got it all now, follow the procedure. I need you to leave your mind, bring your body. Ain't nothing but an east side party. You got the look of a diva. Dog got it all now, follow the procedure. I need you to leave your mind, bring your body. Ain't nothing but an east side party.
She got a diva look. She walk in the room, everybody like. She got a diva look. She walk in the room, everybody like. I could tell what she hitting on. Already got me thinking what she sipping on. I could see her roommate playing bodyguard. The other one best friend, she gon' block hard. But my game like Jordan Jackson. Spit it like Biggie when I get it crackin'. See everybody be a don in my faction. OG schooled us to grow past them. I inbound the ball, broke the full court press. How you doing? What's your name? What's next? Followed by a verbal game of chess. A couple words in her ear, later sting the rest. I'm like,
you got the look of a diva. Dog got it all now, follow the procedure. I need you to leave your mind, bring your body. Ain't nothing but an east side party. You got the look of a diva. Dog got it all now, follow the procedure. I need you to leave your mind, bring your body. Ain't nothing but an east side party.
She got a diva look. She walk in the room, everybody like. She got a diva look. She walk in the room, everybody like. I step off, her friends start judging. He's not the type to wife up or love him. Now her emotions kick, push and shoving. She see through the persona that they be loving. Cause my game Cam Newton, Tom Brady, mama's baby, raised me from the 80s. Taught me how to talk when it's to a lady. I put it down so for show, no maybe. I feel it vibrate in my pocket. The text read, I'm digging what I'm watching. I replied, I'm digging that you're watching. Let's slide off a combo when nobody's watching. I'm live.
You got the look of a diva. Dog got it all now, follow the procedure. I need you to leave your mind, bring your body. Ain't nothing but an east side party. You got the look of a diva. Dog got it all now, follow the procedure. I need you to leave your mind, bring your body. Ain't nothing but an east side party. So cool, old school, big Snoop Dogg, I be breaking the rules. I'm phenomenal, your mama knows, so I'ma go and get it. Push did the beat, so you know I got to spit it.
So cool, new school. A-Omega, I be dropping them jewels. I'm phenomenal, the ganja blow, so baby come and hit it. Kush did the beat, so you know I'm gonna spit it.
You got the look of a diva. Dog got it all now, follow the procedure. I need you to leave your mind, bring your body. Ain't nothing but an east side party. You got the look of a diva. Dog got it all now, follow the procedure. I need you to leave your mind, bring your body. Ain't nothing but an east side party. You got the look of a diva. Dog got it all now, follow the procedure. I need you to leave your mind, bring your body. Ain't nothing but an east side party.
My name's Rhett Price, and you're listening to The Steven Knight Show.
Welcome back to The Steven Knight Show. BSE Recordings International chop-topping soulful singer and songwriter Arika Kane recently released the entertaining and throwback-filled music video for a top 10 chart-topping single, Love Makes a Woman. She joins us tonight to tell us more about it. Please help me welcome the very talented Arika Kane. Welcome to the show.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, no doubt. And I just watched the video. It does have that throwback, feel good. You know, we live in such crazy times now. We need stuff like this. We need music and visuals like this. So thank you, for releasing that. What was the inspiration behind doing this, remaking this classic single?
Well, basically, I just kept hearing it on the radio, on the old soul station on XM radio, and it just, everything happens for a reason, I believe, and the fact that I kept hearing the record over and over was like a message, because I also just really connected with it as a woman, and as a singer and a songwriter, I love soulful music, and something just told me, like, this song really needs to be out there again in a big way. I mean, a lot of people, even from that generation, it was a big record, but it competed with Motown, so it was a little harder to break through. So I was just like, you know what, let me remake this and, really blow it out of the water and hopefully capture the essence that she originally captured.
Most definitely. You definitely did that. And you made your own. So for those who don't know, you're known as the VH1 songstress. You've had many placements, VH1, BET, MTV, and just Love and Hip Hop, Basketball Wives, Single Ladies, and you've done major theme songs for shows as well. Tell everyone kind of how you got your start. How'd you start and kind of get to where you are today?
Well, I was surrounded with music my whole life. My family, both musicians, my parents, singers, and it was just music surrounded me from all angles and all genres, actually. So I had a very wide range of influence by different genres, and it just was, a passion. Music became a companion. It was always there through life experience, and it was just something I wanted to pursue. And so I did. I worked many jobs to support my studio sessions, and I was really on my grind for many years. And then 2008, I signed with BSE Recordings, and ever since then, I've been doing it professionally, and was fortunate enough to have VH1 creative department reach out to me on my very first album.
That's crazy.
And I know, it was so exciting, and they chose my song Make It for 2 theme songs on the Hollywood X's and Atlanta X's TV series, and it was just, from then on, it's just been really amazing.
Wow. So I know in 2016 you released your album, the remix album, and that was very successful here and abroad. Tell us about that project.
Well, it's interesting because a lot of people ask, well, why didn't you should do that kind of music? Because the remix album is a lot of house and EDM. It basically transforms my R&B music into EDM, and it just gives a different sound, a different energy, like a higher energy for, nightclubs and people who like to hear that kind of music. And it actually works out really well to transform it from R&B to that genre versus do it the other way.
Right, exactly.
So I figured, okay, I have a few albums, I have a big library of music. Why not, spice it up and do something a little bit more up tempo, but still keep the idea and the essence of, what I do. So it was really successful. So proud of it. It reached the Billboard charts for multiple weeks, and that's what I really enjoyed it. So that's what I do.
Wow. So what are you working on now?
Well, right now I'm on my national tour to promote this record, Love Makes a Woman, and the video that we just released last week. And just so excited. I didn't want this song to just be another single or just another song that I put out. I wanted it to be heard and seen and felt, the message behind it, that love makes a woman. It's a positive message, and I just really want to push this as hard as it can go. In the meantime, I'm writing for my next album, which will probably come out at the end of this year, or the summer or fall. So I'm constantly writing because I'm a creative person. That's what I love to do.
And that's your release?
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally.
Well, let's talk about the video. Love Makes a Woman. Again, it was a remake by Barbara Acklin, and you made it your own. I mean, it just has that really good feel-good feel to it, the song and the video. Tell us about the video.
Well, the video was a very special project. I had a vision for it as soon as I started recording the song, actually. I really wanted to capture the story that she was telling in the record, which was, there is a stereotype out there in the world that women, care about money and diamonds and wealth, and that's,
Well, I wonder who came up with that one.
It is out there.
Yeah, it is.
But when you strip it all down and take it all away, at the end of the day, we're mothers, we're sisters, we're nurturers. We have so much compassion and love for people that are close to us, or just our outlook in general. It's really important to kind of strip down all that material stuff, and that's what I wanted to do in the video, so the story came through.
Yeah. And how long did it take to shoot it?
Well, the creative process took at least 4 or 5 months to get all the details from writing the script to finding, the choreography, the production, the location. So the creative process took about 5 months, but the actual shooting was in 2 days.
Oh, okay. Not bad. 5 months for 2 days.
We planned well. You guys planned well.
Exactly. Well, listen, tell everyone where they can keep up with you. I know that you're on social media and everything. Tell everyone, your fans that don't already know, where can they keep up with you?
Well, you can download or stream all my music, including my new single, Love Makes a Woman, everywhere worldwide, iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, Tidal, Spotify, of course. And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Arika Kane, and also my website, arikakane.com.
Awesome. Arika Kane, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And for more information and to see the video, go to our website, thestevenknightshow.com, and we'll be right back after this.
Awesome. Thank you.
T.A. Corleone. Street Cartel. Bada bing, bada boom. Drippin', 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 sauce, sauce. I'm a boss, boss. Drippin', 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 sauce, sauce. I'm a boss, boss. Drippin', 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 sauce, sauce. I'm a boss, boss. Drippin', drippin', sauce, sauce. I'm a boss, boss. Drippin', drippin', sauce, sauce. T.A. Corleone is a boss. Drippin' in too much sauce. 24-inch Cuban lean. Quarter cut designer me. Presidential Rolex on my arm. BBS is all over my charm. Shoe red bottom Louis Vuitton. Carrying a concealed weapon. Catch your body cause I got the juice. And my vest is bulletproof. Got a mouth full of gold tooth. And my Rari ain't got no roof. I used to be on Section 8. Now I got a crib on a lake. Multi-million-dollar estate. With my last name spelled in the gates. Drippin', 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 sauce, sauce. I'm a boss, boss. 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 Drippin', drippin', sauce. First got flight, stretch limousine. Been featured in Source magazine. I turned my dream to reality. Then put my team on a salary. 500K is my budget. Still independent and love it. CEO of Street Cartel. Ball harder than Art Shell. Featured artists in double XL. In my bin is a V12. T.A. Corleone is the truth. One of the best in the booth. I'm the new king of the South. Don't mention my name in your mouth. I'll ask them go to your house to kidnap and rape your spouse. Drippin', drippin', sauce, sauce. I'm a boss, boss. 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 Drippin', drippin', sauce, sauce. Don't need a ghostwriter or feature, cause I got more verses than preachers. Haters say I got a real big ego, cause I get them bags of peso. In a plug that's an amigo. We keep them bricks in the bando. Shooter posted up with the Draco. Get it out the mud, show no. Try harder than snow on the blood. Bad boy, but ain't signed a pub. Bros always trying to mingle, even though they know I ain't single. Cause they like I spit that lingo. And I'm packing like Mandingo. Beat it up cause I like it rough. Hoes wanna put me in handcuffs. Drippin', drippin', sauce, sauce. I'm a boss, boss. 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 Drippin', drippin', sauce, sauce. Bobby the Hitman, T.A. Corleone, 2018. Capiche.
say yes, but most lying, abusing, that gets me. It just makes me want to get in my car and run away. See, I just wanna be somewhere where skies are blue like fairy tales. A secret place where I can stay. I wanna go far away to a new place where no one knows the story of a name. True story. I know sometimes there's right and wrong, but there is no price for peace of mind. I try to be the one to always help someone. Some can't take it, and I hate it when I'm fully capable to just say yes. But most lie and abuse, and that gets me. It just makes me want to get in my car and run away. Ooh, I just wanna be somewhere where skies are blue like fairy tales and all my dreams be true. Where I can stay. I wanna go, I gotta go, not to go. Story of a day. I wanna trip away. I really want to. Yeah, I think I need to. Anybody feel me? So you ain't gotta take me. I'll just get in my car. Get in my car and run away. Somewhere where skies are blue like fairy tales and all my dreams be true. Where I can stay. I wanna go. I gotta go. I need to go. No one knows the story of a I get in my car and run away. Somewhere where skies are blue like fairy tales and all my dreams be true. Where I can stay. To a new place where no one knows the story of a name. Get in my car.
What's up, everybody? This is Arika Kane, and you're listening to The Steven Knight Show.
Welcome back to The Steven Knight Show. With over 30 million views and counting, Rhett Price quickly went from a homeless subway musician to what the Boston Globe called a YouTube sensation. Rhett regularly released videos of his YouTube channel and social media pages, and is currently finishing up his debut album in Boston. Please help me welcome the very talented Rhett Price. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you.
Now, I know you're a busy man. You're on tour right now. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm in Chicago right now.
Wow. How's tour life?
It's good and tiring. It's really fun.
That's good. Well, congratulations on this tour. So, tell us about, you went from a homeless subway musician to this YouTube sensation with over 30 million views. Tell us how that all happened.
Man, that was pretty crazy. So I actually, I went to a music school in Boston called the Berklee College of Music, which was like my dream.
Okay.
Absolute fortune. And so I literally could only afford to go there for a year. And so after a year, I dropped out, and then I ended up, one thing led to another, and ended up losing the job I had at the time. And so I had to sublet my apartment, and then I couldn't get a job. I didn't really have any more money, and I started playing in the parks, and then it got really cold, and I was like, all right, I'm going to play in the subway. And when I was playing in the subway, I didn't have a place to live anymore, and I slept on a few friends' couches, but I kind of outstayed my welcome, you know.
Right.
And, so I ended up sleeping in Berklee practice rooms and just wherever I could, really. And then I paid this film student all the money that I had to my name at the time. I paid her like $300, and she came down in the subway one day and filmed me and my buddy playing a song, and I put it up, and I didn't really think it was gonna do that well. I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it. Like, I'm actually starving and I don't have a place to live, so I'm just gonna, all the money I've made in the subway, all the money I had with my name, I'm just gonna put it on this and go for it. And so, I put the video up on YouTube, and within a week, we were on the front page of the Huffington Post and Seven magazine, and things got crazy, and I've just hustled and really worked hard from there, you know.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So, you know, being homeless, essentially homeless, playing in the subway, what made you, a lot of people want to say, you know, I'm going to go home, I'm going to, you know, take a break, go back home to a parent's house or a family member's house. What made you decide to stick it out and grind through it all?
Well, I'll tell you what, my father, he's an extremely talented artist. He does, he's an impressionist and does oil paintings. And growing up, I saw him, and I knew how talented he was, but he worked for an oil company for like 30 years. And I would go to his office, and there'd be drawings on his whiteboards, or we would go have dinner, and he would draw on the paper napkins all the time. And it was obvious that all he thought about was art and wished he was doing that all day. And so I told myself growing up, I was like, I'm not letting that be me. You know, I'm not going to allow myself to there's no point in giving up. And I believed in myself as a musician, as an artist enough that I had faith in my music and my art and believed that I could actually make it happen, you know?
Most definitely. Most definitely. So when did you start playing the violin?
And I was 4 years old.
4 years old, wow. And how'd you get involved?
My parents act like it was you know how parents are. They'll try to make it sound like some really grandiose thing. But my dad, he acts like it was a Mozart moment. But he said that that my sister, she was taking piano lessons, and he said that I crawled up on the piano bench, and that I was trying to play the song that she had been practicing, and said that I missed a few notes, and he thought it was my sister practicing, and then he came into the living room and saw that it was me, and was like, hey, you know, why don't we get him an instrument? And they didn't want us to fight over the piano, so they got a little violin.
Wow, and the rest is history.
And I'm glad they did. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you are. So you released your first original EP, Keisha's Mom, which debuted number 10 on iTunes alternative chart, and number 12 on Billboard classical crossover chart. Congratulations on the success of that. Tell us about the process of releasing that project then, and what's going to be different, you know, on Coffee in the Morning.
Well, so first and foremost, when I released Kesha's Mom, I was still trying to figure out, like, you know, who Rhett Price is as an artist, and trying to figure out my entire life. I've played violin, and I always wanted to do my own music, but I just hadn't quite figured out what it was. And so that record, it reflects what I thought at the time. I think it's great music, and I still love it, but I think I put a little more thought into what I thought people would like, rather than just doing what I wanted to write, what I wanted to play.
I got you.
And this time around, I'm 100% just doing pure Rhett Price, like
doing what Rhett does.
Anything else, exactly what I like. And if I like a song and my manager is like, oh, I don't know about this one, I say sorry, and I release it, you know? I'm just doing exactly what I want to do.
Yeah. And so you have the new single, which you released on the 30th of January, Coffee in the Morning. Tell us about that. Listen to it. Beautiful song. Tell us about it.
Thank you very much. Well, I rented this place, it must have been 2015 or 2006. I think it's 2016. I rented a place in Plymouth, Massachusetts. I rented this house for a week, and we went out and wrote songs all day, every day. And we must have written 35 songs that week. And one of the days, we stayed up all night long, and the sun had already come up. And the two guys I was writing with were begging me. They're like, come on, man, let's just go to bed. And I said, you know what, let's make a pot of coffee and write one more song before we take a nap. You know?
Oh, wow.
So we made a pot of coffee, and they're like, all right, fine. And then we wrote Coffee in the Morning, and I loved it. And they didn't know what to call the song, and I said, hey, call it Coffee in the Morning. And then it ended up, the more I thought about it, the more that song fits the vibe of that title fits the vibe of the song, so I just kept it.
Yeah, most definitely. And I know you're working on releasing your new album. What can we expect?
Amazing violin music like nothing you've heard.
Awesome.
Man, it's cool. Like Coffee in the Morning is like lighthearted and laid back. But there are a couple songs that get kind of they get kind of dark and a little bit more straight ahead hip hop flavor on some of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. It's good. I love it. I
love it. You feel very proud of it, I'm sure.
Oh, man, I am.
How long does it take you? How long does it take you generally to do a project? I know, I'm sure it varies on what you're doing, but what's your typical? Let me ask a better question. What's your typical process in creating a project?
Honestly, like unlike a lot of artists, like I've gone into the studio with a few rappers that and a few other artists that we're working on some projects right now that'll hopefully be coming out soon. But for most rappers and singers, it seems like to me like they go in and they have a beat that's already done by the producer,
right,
and then they just write on top of that. And for me, I really like to go in with a blank slate, and I say like, hey, I want to do this vibe, and here's kind of the rhythm I'm feeling, here's the tempo I'm feeling, and then me and the producer, we map out the whole beat. Like I'm very involved in what sounds I want in the beat and what kind of drums and everything. And so I always do the beat first, and then I kind of take the beat and I'll just basically press record, and I'll record a different melody every time I record it on top of it, and just kind of do it on the spot, and then until I hear something that I'm like, ooh, that caught my ear, I like that, and then I'll polish it up and finalize things that way.
Okay. Who are some of your who would you like to collaborate with in the future?
Man, that's a rough,
a loaded one, huh? Right.
I was on Power 106 in LA a couple of months ago, and they asked me the same thing, and they worded it a little different, and they asked about my favorite artist. And so I think it's the same thing. My favorite artist is also the same person I'd want to collaborate with, and that's Kanye.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope.
That would be. And one of my heroes, Miri Ben Ari, she was the original hip hop violinist.
Oh yeah.
With Kanye. Yeah. Yep. And me and her are actually working on a project right now, so hopefully we'll wrap that up in the spring. But I think because of her connection there, and then he's just my favorite artist. So I think if I could work on a song with Kanye, that'd be it for me.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. So when you look back at when those days when you were homeless, you playing in the subway, to now, you've achieved the success. You're on tour now. You have charted music. About to release a new project. What do you think what did you learn throughout this process that contributes to who you are as an artist?
I think the biggest thing is like an unwavering dedication to my art and my dreams. And I learned that, a career in something like the music industry, it's never just a straight path. It's not a straight path up. It's not a straight path down. It is a roller coaster. It's going to go up and down and up and down. And I've learned to just ignore that and just create the videos I want to create the music I want to create, and just keep releasing it. And there are times that things are going crazy well, and times that they're not going as well as I had hoped, but I know then right after that it goes really well again. So I think that's the biggest thing for me, is just I really learned just to truly believe in myself and my art, and never give up, and keep doing me,
Most definitely. Well, again, the single's called Coffee in the Morning. When can we expect the debut album?
Oh man, the album I'm hoping will be out in April. The next track comes out February 23rd. I haven't announced the name of that track yet, but the next track comes out February 23rd, and I'm hoping that the album should come out in April if all goes well.
Most definitely. Well, I know you're all over social media. You have a huge following. Tell us where we can keep up with you.
On social media, if you just want to look up @ReadyPants, I chose that name a while back, and then I got too many followers that know me by that, so I'm stuck with it. But at Ready Pants, so at RHETTYPANTS.
Wow. Rhett Price, thank you so much, man, for taking time out your busy schedule to join us tonight. And I wish you continued success in all you're doing, and just grateful to have you on the show.
Thank you so much for having me, Steve. Appreciate it.
No problem. And listen, for more information about Rhett Price, go to our website, thestephenknightshow.com, and we'll be right back after this.
Show 'em how to move like it's your only option. Show 'em how to go, girl, 'cause you do it flawless. She be like, he be like, my hitters be like, rep your town tonight. And we on. Show 'em how it's done when your back is in the corner, but your dream is number one. She be like, he be like, I be like, yeah, 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 yeah. Let me start this anthem all proper. From poverty, I still finish college. Do it all, keep my face stay shining, 'cause your boy right here is a soldier. Back to the music, telling you why I do it. For my brother, his daughter, my dreams stick to it. I lost a few on the way, miss them all the time, but I keep the memories alive on the music. Thought I wouldn't do it, thought I couldn't do it, thought I wouldn't do it, thought I couldn't do it, thought I wouldn't do it, and I couldn't do it. Watch me do it, do it, do it. Show 'em how to move like it's your only option. Show 'em how to go, girl, 'cause you do it flawless. She be like, he be like, my hitters be like, rep your town tonight. And we on. Show 'em how it's done when your back is in the corner, but your dream is number one. She be like, he be like, I be like, yeah, 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 yeah. People telling me you only get better, so don't stop, bruh. You deserve to win for sure. Got $1 and a dream, and no 100 guarantees I'm gonna make it out this life. That's cool with me. Trust in my faith and my beliefs. Music therapy. So I just wanna be the man I am. Yeah, yeah. They thought I wouldn't do it, thought I couldn't do it, thought I wouldn't do it, thought I couldn't do it, thought I wouldn't do it, and I couldn't do it. Watch me do it, do it, do it. Show 'em how to move like it's your only option. Show 'em how to go, girl, 'cause you do it flawless. She be like, he be like, my hitters be like, rep your town tonight. And we on. Show 'em how it's done when your back is in the corner, but your dream is number one. She be like, he be like, I be like, yeah, 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 yeah.
I came from nothing, came from shit. Had to go to set, I had a name to get. I turned pain to strength, I gave fame a grip. I changed lanes to gain, and my aims to live. Had to show 'em how, call this tutorial. Make history, this historical. Niggas Satan, that's just adorable. Went from poor and that shit's affordable. All I need is my team now. More trees, more lean now. I'm heating up, I got steam now. This real shit, it ain't a dream now. I moved up and got paid quick. YH, who I stayed with. And this here look beautiful, like the baddest bitches I laid with. They thought I wouldn't do it. They thought that I would quit. Can't take no losses, I'm a boss. Tell all y'all bosses I'm the shit. Y'all boys so off, but I'm a hit. Got no time to talk, I'm getting rich. Can't hear yo talking like I'm deaf, and I kill no coffin with the shit.
Show 'em how to move like it's your only option. Show 'em how to go, girl, 'cause you do it flawless. She be like, he be like, my hitters be like, rep your town tonight. And we on. Show 'em how it's done when your back is in the corner, but your dream is number one. She be like, he be like, I be like, yeah, 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 yeah.
Now this is for my sisters, all my sisters, Asian, Indian, African, Arab, European, Caribbean sisters, Latino sisters, any sisters that ride with us, most of all my black sisters who identify with us. Come on, I can't speak for all of this, but I can speak for some. I'm trying to look inside you and figure out where you coming from. I ain't gonna give you excuses and tell you nothing dumb and step on you expecting you to be sticking to my soul like gum. I'ma tell you what I want from you, make me better, sister, cause I'm tired of going back and forth with these vendettas with you. It's kinda productive what we do, we on the same team, from the same origin, should be sharing the same dreams. Chocolate is good with chocolate, but it tastes fine with cream. I'm asking, look inside you for the color in your bloodstream. Relate to me, communicate to me with all your being. I'm begging, look inside yourself and see you splitting at the seams. So let it leak so I can see how I should act with you. Be black with me and trust I'll be black back with you. I know that you've been trying to touch me for a long time, but now I need your real touch, massage me, help me shine. Yeah, back in the day we was awesome till they came and divided us and tell me what it cost them. We used to wear crowns, but we lost them. Remember how they robbed them and how we sold and bought them. Taller than the tallest tree evolving, but all I'm seeing now is us giving each other marlins. Stocking all them darling. Look how far the leaves are falling. We gotta make up and solve these problems. Them subtle kisses and the soft caressing. Sometimes all you need is substitute for all the crazy sexing. Cause I could get that from a smut. With you, let's start undressing what's inside your gut. The insecurities is manifesting. I'm not gonna be just like the rest. Leave you with a baby while I run the street, sticking my penis up in other ladies and lie about it. Even though I know you know the truth and have the nerve to try to deflect it back on you with no proof. Take it for granted you staying cause you fought nail and tooth. Want you to respect me as a man while I'm acting like a douche. Sitting home bullshitting, blaming my shiftlessness on racism. As if a black prez ain't sufficient enough to get some ambition. Give a dude some damn vision. That's the type trash you think I'm capable of, man. Listen, how we gon' ever thrive if you can't stop the pessimism? Convince me you believe in me, that's a support system. Let's go. Back in the day we was awesome till they came and divided us and tell me what it cost them. We used to wear crowns, but we lost them. Remember how they robbed them and how we sold and bought them. Taller than the tallest tree evolving, but all I'm seeing now is us giving each other marlins. Stocking all them darling. Look how far the leaves are falling. We gotta make up and solve these problems. Tell you what, you be strong for me, and I'll be strong for you. Try to help me understand whatever suffering I put you through. You probably been out here just looking for the wrong thing. Been dealt a lot of pain, but every brother ain't the same. And understand most brothers is damaged to the core, still trying to recover from hundreds of years of open sores and deep metal stains from never being taught better. With heavy expectations weighing on our race and gender. Well, let me humble myself and ask if you know better, teach it. Don't raise the bar before most of us ever got to reach it. It's my apology for the brothers that couldn't make it. The deadbeats, the uneducated, the incarcerated. A lot of us still struggling to meet your expectations, cause we know you beautiful and deserve all the adulation. But just a little motivation will go a long way to helping both of our situations. Don't give up on us. Many of us never learn to make the right choices, never had the right role model, so play that role for us, okay? And I play the role of strength for you so you can better yourself if you up for it. And I'm asking cause I need your help. Now listen, back in the day we was awesome till they came and divided us and tell me what it cost them. We used to wear crowns but we lost them. Remember how they robbed them and how we sold and bought them. Taller than the tallest tree evolving, but all I'm seeing now is us giving each other marlins. Stocking all them darling. Look how far the leaves are falling. We gotta wake up and solve these problems.
This is Robin Dixon from The Real Housewives of Potomac, and you're listening to The Stephen Knight Show.
Welcome back to The Stephen Knight Show. What's going on, GK?
Brother, how are you?
I'm good. You know, Adam is out tonight, so you're holding down the fort solo. What you got for us?
Yeah. Wakanda forever.
Yes.
Wakanda forever.
Yes.
So, I mean, of course, hands down, everybody already knows Black Panther smashed.
Yes.
Opening weekend.
Absolutely.
The pre-sales were smashed. Like, they broke so many records. I'm so happy. The budget was $200 million. Brother Ryan made it happen.
Yes.
And they got over $400 million back.
Woo!
Doubled. More than doubled, actually. So I know everyone around Marvel offices and Sony and all those places, they're happy.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. It was a very, very beautiful movie. It was aesthetically beautiful. The way that they shot it, it was beautiful. The acting was superb. The storyline was crisp. And there was a little bit of knowledge, actually a lot of bit of knowledge in there. And I just want to say this as the little black boy that grew up in one of the poorest cities in the nation, to be here, to be able to be on a radio show to tell you how I feel about this movie, and I'm getting a little emotional. And it's because for a long, long time, we really didn't see representation of ourselves in this arena. And for this movie to come out during this time, and it means so much to everyone at the same time. This is a movement. It's not just a movie.
Exactly.
And I'm not just saying it, but I'm just saying it. I'm a black boy from Camden, New Jersey, and to watch this film, it made me feel empowered.
Yeah, me too. That was
could be anything again. Yeah.
That's the feeling I had walking away from this. I was like, you just felt good. You felt like, wow. You know what I mean? The sky is the limit. You just felt so empowered. And I loved seeing the droves of people that came out to see it. And I will say in the movie theater I went to, it was very diverse. Of course, we showed up now, but I saw white, black, Asian, Hispanic. It was just a great experience, and I'm so glad I got to go see it. And the soundtrack is doing very well too. I believe it's either number one. I know, and it was produced by Kendrick Lamar. I mean, number one. You know, just it's like you said, it's a movement. It's not just a movie. It's a movement. It's a movement.
Yes. And even though I have mixed feelings about everyone showing up in their African garb to come out,
I wore mine.
It was good to see the unification. It was good to see the unification.
It was.
It really was. And I hope it extends. And I just want to say this, and then I'm gonna come back to Black Panther. Let's keep this momentum going. Our sister Ava DuVernay has a movie coming out March 9th. Wrinkle in Time. Let's keep this momentum going, because we have to show Hollywood that we are viable. We are here. We support each other. If we can do it starting this way, maybe it can grow into other facets.
Absolutely.
And there'll be a movement for real. Let's support each other. Let's really start to support ourselves, because they don't believe that we go to the box office anyway.
Exactly.
They think that we don't spend money, and we are the spenders of the money.
Absolutely.
So let's support.
And I saw an article. It said it shows when that African Americans and women can bring people to the box office. So hopefully these more roles and movies like this will be created.
Yep. So again, I was very, very, very impressed with this movie. Chadwick Boseman, Angela Bassett, Forrest Whitaker, Lupita Nyong'o, Michael B. Jordan, Denai Guerrera, Daniel Kaluuya, and Sterling K. Brown. They did an excellent job in this movie. And I want to say something especially about Sterling K. Brown. And spoiler alert, even though his part is small in this movie, I deem him the next generation's James Earl Jones. Do you remember how James Earl Jones would be in everything?
Yeah.
Even he would be in everything important.
Right.
Sterling K. Brown is doing that. Like he's in these pivotal movies, and he's being a staple place in Hollywood. He's becoming very revered.
He is.
As one of
I didn't even know he was in the movie.
Classic actors.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So he's going to be that James Earl Jones type of actor for us. He's going to be that Sidney Poitier, that next big great actor. He's that dude. Watch him. Anything? What else you want to say about the movie, Steven?
I want to say that I love the storyline. I love the comedic element to it. I thought it hit the mark every time they had a joke or something. I love the characters. I love the design. I love the costume, wardrobe. I mean, the acting. It was just a great, great, great movie, and it was a great representation of black culture, and especially African culture.
Yes.
And the characters were complex. It wasn't just like everyday kind of people. And I think that's what really attracted people, because you can see yourself in different people in the movie. I love how they had strong black women characters. I love that. I love that. And they had, and this is not, we'll talk about the colorism situation. I love that these were brown women, black women, you know what I mean? Because usually you see lighter skin on big budget movies like this. You saw dark skinned, beautiful black women in these roles, powerful, smart, and just the respect that the men have for the women and the women have for the men. I love that. That's what I love. Yeah.
For those that haven't seen the movie yet, and back me up on this, Stephen, because I think I'm on to something. For those that haven't seen the movie yet, remember when, if you're old enough to remember when, Michael Jackson came out with the video to Remember the Time? Remember how you felt seeing all those people of color being in that regal place? And how it looked and how it made you feel? That's what this movie does, but on a larger scale.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And like Davon said,
did I do that good?
You nailed that. You did that. And like Davon said, in Hot Topics, there wasn't a dull moment. I remember when I was sitting down watching it, when it first came on, I was thinking, I hope this movie's not all hype. I mean, I was going to support regardless, but I was hoping that it wasn't all hype. And boy, I walked away like, no, this was everything I imagined and more. And it's one of the best movies I've seen in a very long time.
Yeah, and one of the things that I criticize Marvel about a lot is family oriented, and it should be. The family should be able to go out and enjoy these type of movies together. But me being a comic book fan, from a kid, I know how graphic and gritty these comic books can be, and I like that. That's just my preference. But I was very pleased with this movie that it was general and everyone can watch it.
I'm gonna start doing when people are talking crazy. I'm gonna start barking. They start barking.
I like that though.
When I heard them, and not to give it away, but in the last, I guess, one of the bigger battle scenes towards the end, I heard them barks coming. I was like, here we go. My boys are coming. They killed it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Got real. So definitely check out Black Panther if you haven't already. I can't speak any more about this. It's just awesome. Check it out. It's probably so far the best movie I've seen this year. Best movie, hands down. I'm watching a new series on Netflix called Altered Carbon, and the premise is basically where in the future they can take your consciousness and put it into another body, and people are being hired to do certain things because of your consciousness and your knowledge and your skill set, and they basically can custom order a body for you and throw you in it and put you to work. Wow. Kind of interesting.
It is.
It's a murder mystery. If you're into mystery, it's a murder mystery, and it kind of gives me a little bit of Blade Runner, a little bit. So check it out, Altered Carbon, Netflix.
Okay.
Coming down the line for me, I want to see, and I know you saw some of these same previews, Stephen, Red Sparrow.
Yeah.
I want to see that. I can't think of the young lady's name. She was Mystique. I can't think of her name. Jennifer Lawrence, that's her name.
Yeah,
Jennifer Lawrence plays a spy. Oh my God, this movie seems like it's going to be one of those good spy movies. It's like one of those old foreign spy movies, but it's not foreign. She looks very great in the movie, and looks like it's going to be down and gritty with espionage and spy. So check it out. I think that'll be pretty good. 50 Shades of Freed, I still haven't seen. I haven't really heard too much about it since
I haven't either.
Panther happened.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah, no one's been saying anything. I guess I don't know, but I'll check it out just on the strength of the other movies. I'll go check it out. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, Wrinkle in Time with Ava DuVernay. It's a big fantasy Disney movie, so this will be another one that the whole family can go watch. So I'm going to be all over that. It's going to be pretty big. And Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise. This movie looks like it's going to pick up right where the other one left off.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks pretty gritty. It looks pretty intense. And from the previews, everything is serious. There's no light moments in here at all.
Yeah,
I didn't see one. I don't know about you.
No,
and, of course, lastly, Venom, Spider-Man's nemesis. This is going to be the origins movie for your Venom, so I can't wait to check that out. And you have Tom Hardy, who was also Bane in the Batman series. He plays Venom. Should be really interesting.
Awesome. Well, as always, Chike, thank you for keeping us in the know. Let us know what to spend our money on and what to save it. And have a great week.
Absolutely. Let me just tell the people, please follow me. Absolutely Chike, Instagram and Twitter, and just Chike Evans everywhere else. Follow your boy.
We'll be right back after this.
Whoop! Whoop! Yeah. Step up in the club, they like who that? They like who that? I said they step up in the club, they like who that? Yeah. Step up in the club, they like who that? Money in the air, you know them boys blow stack. Bottles all night, tell them bring it to the back. Shorty on the dance floor, I'm trying to get behind that. Who that? Step up in the club, they like who that? Money in the air, you know them boys blow stack. Bottles all night, tell them bring them to the back. Up in VIP with my mama on my lap. Who that? Step up in the club, we party, no comparison. Niggas tryna ball forever. Marvin Harrison, them hoes getting fucked together. Probably sandwich them, you know I'm only about my cheddar. No interfering that. Bottle popping up in the air, money throwing in the sky. I'm tryna make $1 million. That's our all-time high. While you always mad we getting paid. If you ain't from the struggle, my nigga, you can't relate. My focus on the money, most niggas get in the way. You in the way of my success, my nigga, then you astray. Okay, you wonder why I don't talk much. I stay to myself. In the VIP section, drunk around no one else. Step up in the club, they like who that? Money in the air, you know them boys blow stack. Bottles all night, tell them bring it to the back. Shorty on the dance floor, I'm trying to get behind that. Who that? Step up in the club, they like who that? Money in the air, you know them boys blow stack. Bottles all night, tell them bring them to the back. Up in VIP with my mama on my lap. Who that? You know I'm chasing De Niro, trying to make me $1 million though. Shorty scheming, I have a demon, don't want no zero. Only chasing them cutthroats, she fucking with the stars. Trying to chase the ball without getting on the job. Me, I'm never worried. A hoe will never turn me on when money coming in. We battle like it's free for all, you jeopardize that. More reasons to get involved. Stay low and always keep your circle small. You know they saying why he fly, shorty just trying to get by. I'm trying to get up in there and bounce. You know how we ride. Pack the club up in the slide. You know the cheese slide. Can't be with you forever. I need the cheese, man. Step up in the club, they like who that? Money in the air, you know them boys blow stack. Bottles all night, tell them bring it to the back. Shorty on the dance floor, I'm trying to get behind that. Who that? Step up in the club, they like who that? Money in the air, you know them boys blow stack. Bottles all night, tell them bring them to the back. Up in VIP with my mama on my lap. Who that?
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Janera, how's it going?
Great. Stephen, how are you?
I'm good. It's a Monday, and we're surviving it, so can't complain.
Right.
I think I got some great stuff for us tonight. You want to go ahead and take it away?
I do. So I have quite a bit of stuff for you guys today because if you don't know, many of you do know, but if you don't know, it's President's Day. Yeah. So, in honor of President's Day, they are having tons of sales. So I'll go ahead and get started. Neiman Marcus Last Call is having a sale. And if you shop there now, this is today only, you can get an extra 30 to 75% off of everything in the store and online. Plus, you can get an extra 10% off on top of the sale price. So I don't know if anybody's in the market for anything, but, these are going to be some great sales that I'm about to tell you all about. Today is the last day to shop Carter's and get 50 to 70% off of the entire store. Plus, you can get an extra 25% off of your purchase of $40 or more. You just have to use code PRESDAY at checkout, and that's PRESDAY. Today is the last day to shop Express and get 40% off of everything. Today is the last day to shop Nordstrom Rack and get an extra 20% off of all of your clearance items. Today is the last day to shop Gap and get up to 50% off of everything, and that's up to 50%. So it just depends on the item and how they discount it. So it's up to 50% off of everything, plus you can get an extra 20% off of your entire purchase on top of that, up to 50%. Plus you can get free shipping on all of your orders. You just have to use code PRESDAY at checkout if you're shopping online, and that's, again, PRESDAY. Gap Factory is also having a President's Sale today only. You can shop there and get 50% off of everything. Today is the last day to shop Nine West and get an extra 40% off of their final sale items for a total savings of up to 80%. Today is the last day to shop at Children's Place and get 30 to 75% off of the entire store. Plus, you can get an extra 75% off of all winter clearance items. Today only, you can shop Banana Republic and get 40% off of the entire store. Today only, you can shop Old Navy and get 35% off of your purchase. Plus, you can get 50% off of fleece sweatshirts. Plus, you can get free shipping on any order. And, of course, if you're shopping online, you just need to use code FORALL at checkout. The Loft is having a flash day sale, and it's having a flash sale. Now, they're not saying that this is in honor of President's Day. They're just saying that this is a flash sale. But if you're shopping there, you can get an extra you can get an extra 60% off of all sale items. Saks Fifth Avenue off Fifth is having a sale, and if you shop there now, you can get an extra 25% off of all clearance apparel. You just have to use code PRESWEEKEND, and, of course, that's abbreviated, so that's PRESWKND. You have to use that code at checkout if you're shopping online. Today is the last day to shop J. Crew and get 30% off of your purchase, plus you can get an extra 10% off of your purchase on top of that 30%. You just have to use code SOGOOD if you're shopping online. The Limited is having a sale, and they're having a great sale. This is the buy one, get one free on everything sale, so you can BOGO on everything. Buy one, get one free, plus you can get 75% off of their clearance items. Today only, you can shop Shutterfly.com, and this is the last sale of the day. I usually say last but not least. So last but not least, today only, you can shop Shutterfly and get 2 free items. There's no purchase necessary. However, if you do purchase something, you can get 40% off of everything. Plus, you can get free shipping on your orders of $39 or more. And for the freebies, you have to use code SPRING on it at checkout. So that's all I have for you guys this evening.
A lot of great stuff. Makes you just want to go shop. Well, listen, thank you so much. Again, they can find all that at budgetshopaholic.com. Janera, have a great week.
They surely can.
And talk to you next Monday.
Okay, thanks, Stephen. Talk to you Monday.
All right, right back after this.
So you say that you love me, sounds good, but should I believe I'm your one and only? Cause I've been hearing stories about how you and your ex-man, you've been talking and flirting. Is it true what they say? Tell me, babe. I've been holding all this love just for you. Please don't say you're untrue, cause I could be on to the next. pretend with a fake one. Cause I'm a good man, I need a good love. So on to the next, on to the next, on to the let me move, on to the next, on to the next, on to the next, on to the let me move, on to the next. Now you're getting defensive, like I'm tripping or something. Got you shouting and a cussing, like I'm pushing your buttons. But you shouldn't feel nothing if you ain't doing nothing. Baby girl, I'm just saying, stop these games that you're playing. All this love just for you. Please don't say you're untrue, girl, cause I can be on to the next. Somebody you've been giving your love to, girl, just tell me the truth. Ooh, so I can move on to the next. Let me move on to the next one. Next one. Get a crown to the real one. Real no one. Time to pretend with a fake one. Cause I'm a good man. I'm a good man. Need a real love. On to the next. On to the next. On to the let me move on to the next. Move on. On to the next. On to the let me move on to the next. Oh, I don't wanna have to give my love away, cause you can't be real with me. Oh, bet the next one will be much better for me. Tell the truth and set me free.
This is Savage.
And this is Ty.
And we are from the Articulate Podcast, and you are listening to The Stephen Knight Show.
Welcome back to The Stephen Knight Show. Aaron Cosby, how's it going?
Wakanda. Yes,
sir. Wakanda.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Black Panther weekend.
There. I didn't see no football. Well, okay. There was basketball played at the beginning of the movie.
Oh yeah, they did. Yep.
So
and at the end.
And at the end.
Uh-huh.
So people, if y'all haven't watched it yet, maybe 5 or 10 people on the in America that hasn't watched it. I mean, this
right.
Just about everybody's seen it. If you don't know what we're talking about, Stephen, you want to tell them?
They need to go watch Black Panther. Watch it now.
There you go.
Well, after the Stephen Knight Show. After the Stephen Knight Show.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right, but yeah, man. So it was a great movie. I saw it. I wasn't as hyped and excited as other people were, but I saw the message. I received it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful movie, by the way. It is absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Just a stunning movie. And I highly recommend everybody.
Absolutely. Everybody regardless of race.
Regardless of race, sex, gender, whatever. Go see it. Rich, poor, black, white, in between, all the above, everybody.
Yep.
It is really a beautiful movie. Go see
it.
All right. Got that out the way. Sports. Well, the All-Star Weekend, the NBA All-Star Weekend, this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch any of the festivities?
I watched the highlights. I watched some highlights. I have to say I had a busy weekend, so I didn't. I feel bad, but I haven't really watched it like that in a long time. Like I remember we used to prepare for, wait around, and couldn't wait. You know what I'm saying? But now it's just like, okay, yeah.
You know what I think it is? Okay, the game itself, I don't care for it.
Right.
Just because it's kind of, to me, like the NFL's Pro Bowl game. It's just, like, they're not going to, there's not really an effort on defense too much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just for show. It's just for show, and I get that. But I just like to see also like a little more, a little bit of defense. But I will say this year's game, there was defense.
There was defense? Okay.
There was defense. There was a whole lot of offense, but there was definitely defense. Defense. So,
they were saying, I know Ms. Park was talking about how they kind of switched up the way that they picked the teams.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that?
Yeah. So,
yeah.
I sure can. So, this year, the top 2 vote getters were in essence captains of their team. So this year it was, of course, King James.
Right.
And Steph Curry. So
Curry, yeah.
King James was the captain for his team. Steph Curry was the captain for his team. And so all of the players that were either voted in as starters or picked by the coaches, all those players were all on teams. It's just that they weren't picked. The teams were not the teams were not formed by conference.
Right.
They were formed by LeBron and by Steph.
Right.
Steph, who plays for the Warriors, and the Warriors are, of course, they're a Western Conference team. If Steph wanted to, he could have picked a teammate from an Eastern Conference team.
Okay.
And brought him onto the team. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It didn't matter. And the same thing with Bron. Bron could have picked.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Bron. He and I are close like that, so I
can tell.
Like that. So Bron could then, of course, he could pick someone. Cleveland is an Eastern Conference team. He could have picked someone from the Western Conference if he wanted to. So yeah, so that was the setup, and they needed to do something different just to kind of spice it up a little bit. So
yeah. Did you like that concept?
I actually did. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
At first, yeah. At first, I was like, oh no, this sounds like a pickup game. I'm like, I didn't know, but it seemed once I really got into it, I liked it.
Yeah.
But I will say this though, I just noticed that the ratings for the All-Star game this year were actually down slightly.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So,
do you think it's lost its hype, like it used to, like I said, back when we were younger, you couldn't wait for All-Star weekend. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
3-point contest, dunk contest,
All-Star
you know what I mean?
Weekend, yeah, absolutely. All-Star Weekend back in the 90s, the early 2000s, it was all that. I mean, it was really all that. And probably in the 80s and 70s, whatever.
Right.
You and I weren't around. But yeah, it was all that. And so maybe for kids, maybe it's all that for them. Now, maybe as you get older, you have more going on in life and priorities are, different. So you might look at it differently. But me personally, I just don't think that it's just not. I will say this also. Back in the day, like Michael Jordan participated in the slam dunk contest.
Right.
Back when Michael Jordan was, at the peak of Jordan, he was, averaging 30 points a game. I mean, he was all that. And he participated in the slam dunk contest.
Yeah.
And I think what is missing is the fact that LeBron,
you don't have those superstars. Yeah.
Those superstars aren't doing
it.
And so it's And okay, y'all, I have a lot of respect for LeBron. I do.
Yeah.
I think he's all that. I just think that when he doesn't participate in at least one, he has not participated in one slam dunk contest. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I could be wrong. He's been in the league for a long time, but I'm pretty certain that he has not. So and that's what's missing. If these superstars would actually participate in a slam dunk contest, at least one, I think it would kind of give that energy back.
That quality back to it.
I would definitely watch. If it was LeBron James in a slam dunk contest, I'm glued.
Yeah.
I'm watching. Yeah, absolutely. So that, anyway, it's not all that to me. It's not all that. But I will say this again, with the actual game itself, 148 to 145. That was the final score.
And MVP went to?
The King.
Yes, sir.
King. King held court. Of course, the King was like, nah, no, sir. No. Speaking of the King, did you hear about the situation with the Fox News host?
I did. I wanted you to talk about that. Sure did. Yep.
Yeah.
People I had to look that lady up too, because I can go on her page, but she hadn't posted. Really, she hadn't posted since like October. On her Facebook page.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. For the record, I know who Laura Ingraham is.
I've heard of her name. I just didn't. Yeah.
But I am a political science major. In undergrad, everybody, I majored in political science. I'm in law school, so things like I have to, that kind of is part of the course. But I can see that the average person who's not a policy junkie or a nerd like me wouldn't even know who Laura Ingraham.
Right.
Yeah. They wouldn't know. So I'm not surprised that LeBron really didn't know who she was. But this is what she said. She said that LeBron James and also Kevin Durant, that they should just shut up and dribble. And
because they spoke out against
about politics.
Right. Yeah.
Because they came out against President Trump, I believe.
Yeah, it was in 45. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. And I just thought that was interesting. That in essence, she's telling them that their value as a human being and as a man is just to entertain.
Entertain, right?
In essence, dribbling the basketball, all they're doing is entertaining. Athletes, they are entertainers.
Right.
In a way of speaking, they are. Yeah. Get entertained.
Absolutely.
Get entertained. And so I looked at that as, okay, well, if that's the case, then shouldn't Donald Trump have shut up and just tell people to be fired on The Apprentice? Because before he had, won the Electoral College, which he became president. Those are the rules. He won it. Anyway, prior to that, he was an entertainer. He was a reality show kind of game show host type of thing. So he has shut up whenever he was getting into politics.
What kills me is that I don't know why people expect celebrities and athletes and people who are famous not to have a say in what's being done in their country. That's still their president, and this, what I mean. So of course they should speak out. They have a larger platform anyway, especially when it comes to the issues that we're experiencing, to speak out against things that they find unjust.
But I found it interesting though, Stephen, that it's when Steph Curry, LeBron James, of course, our favorite quarterback. You don't say his name?
You want Brady?
No.
Who?
Colin Kaepernick.
Oh. I don't know what I was thinking about. My bad.
Okay. Let me go back. All right. LeBron, Steph,
Okay.
Colin Kaepernick. When these athletes speak up and voice their concerns
They should shut up.
Then it's an issue. Then they should shut up, and they're sons of thieves and everything.
Right.
But when Chris Long, you've heard of Chris Long, right? You haven't. Okay.
No, I am. I'm looking up because someone came to LeBron's defense, a football player. I'm looking for it.
Is all that Chris Long, I'm telling you, he is at the picnic. He is invited to the picnic. He is there. He is family.
Yeah, Chris Long. Yeah.
Voices his. He puts Donald Trump in his. I don't want to say in his place, but he checks Donald Trump. Every chance that he gets, he checks Donald Trump. And Donald Trump does not go in on Mr. Long. Laura Ingraham has not gone in on Mr. Long. Haven't heard anything. Nothing. Cricket. Nothing.
Right.
Let's see what's the situation.
And Chris Long, for those who don't know, he is a white man. We got to make sure people know that. Yeah, Caucasian brother plays for the Patriots.
He's a hired
I'm the Eagles. I'm
lighter
sorry.
hue.
Yeah,
he's from the Eagles, Super Bowl champ. Yeah. And crickets, you don't hear anything from Laura Ingraham. I haven't heard her say anything about it. Maybe she has. I ain't heard it.
Right.
So I just find it interesting that when it's players of color, then it's this anger, it's this disrespect. But when it's players that are not of that are Caucasian, nothing. The same thing with Eminem when he
on the BET
Donald Trump, it was a big it was something.
Yeah.
But Jay-Z says one thing and it goes in.
Well, I'm glad LeBron said he's going to continue speaking up on the things that are, that affect our people and injustice. I'm glad he said that.
Yeah, absolutely, as he should. And she actually, I got to thank her for actually saying that. Thank you, Miss Ingram, because I think that you energize people. Like like you actually kind of hurt your cause if you were trying to shut him up. Anyway, just the audacity that she thought that she could actually shut up a grown man. Anyway, all right. The Winter Olympics is still going on.
I read an article today, hey Ron. They said that those Olympians over there getting it. I mean, getting it. They said that I guess they have the Olympic village where they're all staying. And these were even Olympians who were saying that, who were in this article, People Magazine article, and they said that it's kind of like freshman year where you go to school, where you're excited, you seeing who you can meet and who you can hook up with. So and they first get there, of course, to focus on their event, whatever their events are. But they said after that, you have all the access to food, to drinks, and to condoms. And they said people are getting it in.
Getting it. Really?
Yes.
Wow. Well, it's so cold there. It's cold. It's freezing, so you kind of need that body to body. So they kind of doing the Black China thing. Cozying up. Yeah.
They definitely doing
it. That you're gonna talk about that on Hot Topic, so I won't get much into that. But,
we need to wrap anyway.
Yeah. Anyway. All right.
Yeah. Get it in, Olympians.
Anyway.
How many medals have we won so far, real quick? Do you know?
Not a lot.
We've won. I can do a count. Hold on. We've won.
No, I can find out. But
I got it. We've only won 10 medals?
See, I told you. It wasn't a lot. I told you.
We've won a total of 10 medals. Won 5 gold, 3 silver, 2 bronze. Norway's won 28. Germany's won 20. That don't make no sense. No sense.
It's Donald Trump's fault. Yes, we have won a total of 10. You're absolutely right, 10. The Netherlands, y'all. The Netherlands. No disrespect to my Netherlands brothers and sisters out there. I got love for y'all. They have more golds, more silvers, and they're tied with us for bronze. And so in essence, well, they do. They have more medals than we do.
At least we're beating Slovenia. They only have one. And Ukraine.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah. There it is.
There it is.
I'm out. I ain't got nothing to talk about until next week.
All right.
That's it in sports.
Well, have a good week, Aaron.
All right, brother. Thank you. Oh, can I give a shout out to my dad?
Yeah,
happy
most
birthday. Yeah, his birthday will be the 23rd.
Okay.
Yeah. So
happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday, Pops. And all right. Talk to you
all right.
later.
Right back after this.
Shorty, listen closely. I know I don't talk that fast. Get to know me, walk more slowly. Why you rushing? What's with that? I'm from Texas, heard my accent. I get that from most of y'all. What you missing? I can give it. Don't be fooled by how I talk. When I saw you walking by, I said I gotta go get her. Cause I really, really wanna get to know you more better. Baby, I can drive your body like a Chevy with leather. I do it with pleasure. You need that country love. That get up in the morning, it's so bony kind of love. That grits and bacon, baby, making country love. That stress, no problems with your mama kind of love. You can't get enough of that country love. That's all that you need. Hold up, little mama, what's with all the walking away and rolling your eyes? See you smiling, girl, you wildin'. You know that you like my style. You so proper, ooh, showstopper. In the dirty, girls like you is treated official. What's the issue? I know that you want that too. When I saw you walking by, I said I gotta go get her. Cause I really, really wanna get to know you more better. Baby, I can drive your body like a Chevy with leather. I do it with pleasure. You need that country love. That get up in the morning, it's so bony kind of love. That grits and bacon, baby, making country love. That stress, no problems with your mama kind of love. You can't get enough of that country love. That get up in the morning, it's so bony kind of love. That grits and bacon, baby, making country love. That stress, no problems with your mama kind of love. You can't get enough of that country love. That's all that you need. And I don't care what you need about me. Girl, I can get everything you need. When I saw you walking by, I said I gotta go get her. Cause I really, really wanna get to know you more better. Baby, I can drive your body like a Chevy with leather. I do it with pleasure. You need that country love. That get up in the morning, it's so bony kind of love. That grits and bacon, baby, making country love. That stress, no problems with your mama kind of love. Get enough of that country love. That get up in the morning, it's so bony kind of love. That grits and bacon, baby, making country love. That stress, no problems with your mama kind of love. You can't get enough of that country love.
Hi, this is Dr. Heavenly from Bravo TV's Married to Medicine, and you are listening to The Stephen Knight Show.
Listen, that was our show. Thank you so much for listening tonight. Shout out to Arika Kane and to Rhett Price for joining us. For more information about both of them, go to our website, thestephennightshow.com. Have a great week, and God bless. Happy President's Day. Good night.
Tonight is all eyes on me. Everything's gonna be alright. And when we get there, I'ma see a pretty young